this study that came out fairly recently from the Human Rights Campaign. And it's the Human Rights Campaign Foundation, which is the education arm of the HRC, which is the nation's largest lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer plus civil rights organization. It released a report in partnership with Community Marketing and Insights, and data was collected from almost 2,000 LGBTQ plus adults in the US. So these are folks 18 and older. And some of the top findings here are pretty concerning, especially when you look at the number of LGBTQ plus folks who have concerns about their financial situation compared to the situation at large and in the general public, right? So it's kind of the top line here is that almost half, so 48% and change, 48% and change of LGBTQ plus adults say that they are financially unwell. That's almost half compared to just about a quarter of the general public. So if you are a member of the LGBTQ plus community, you are twice as likely to feel like you are not in a good financial place. People of color and younger LGBTQ plus folks, so like the Gen Z portion of the community, like ages 18 to 24, are even more likely to say that they are financially unwell. 3 in 10 is about 30% of LGBTQ plus adults say they've experienced discrimination with accessing financial services as well. And yeah, I mean, I can attest to that, especially growing up in the South. Also, LGBTQ plus individuals face unique economic challenges and setbacks, according to this report, often grappling with poverty at a disproportionate rate compared to non-LGBTQ plus folks in the country. They the members of LGBTQ plus earn only about 90 cents for every dollar earned by the average worker. The persistence of anti-LGBTQ legislation and a patchwork of legal protections at the national and state levels leaves the community vulnerable and lacking fundamental protections against discrimination, according to this report. And through the reporting of the HRC's public education and research economic empowerment programs, they are seeking to increase awareness by shining a light on economic inequalities faced by LGBTQ plus people in the country. And that is really one of the big reasons that I wanted to do this show. It's one of the big reasons I wanted to start Take Pride in Retirement, was to increase awareness for the need for information like this, right? Increase that awareness for financial literacy, financial health, financial wellness. I have been there. I've been in a much worse situation financially, to say the least, than I am right now. I mean, I was in a situation, this is going a couple of decades back, but I was in a situation at one point where I was literally counting, and this is due in part to some job discrimination that I experienced, but also just not being aware and not being as cognizant of my finances as I have become. But I was literally counting the change in just, cups that I had stashed it away in, or I used to have this jar that my mom gave me for Christmas one year that I would keep coins in, or just literally in the couch cushions, finding quarters, dimes, pennies, all of those things, and using that to go and buy groceries. So that's how bad it was. And as I said, it was due in part to job discrimination. Lost a job when they found out that I am gay. And then it was a real struggle just to make ends meet. I had a mortgage at the time. I was, in just not a good financial place. Obviously, much better now. And I have taken the initiative to educate myself to be able to help others to get the appropriate licenses and all of that, and education and advanced study to be able to help people with their financial situations. And it's really important for me to help the LGBTQ plus community because of my own experience. I mean, it really, really is vital for me to say, if you have experienced any of that type of, whether it's job discrimination when it comes to finding a financial advisor or in any aspect of the financial industry, or even if it doesn't have anything to do with discrimination at all, you just feel like you haven't had the resources or the education there. I am here. That's why I'm here, right? I am here because I want to help the community at large, and I want to help you with your individual situation.